I did Cumbrian Local Radio, and we're here with Every Life Matters. I will pass the mic back and forward just to pick up, because it's quite busy. It's smashing day as well. Just to introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name's Claire. I work for Every Life Matters, and I'm joined by my lovely colleague.
I'm Helen, and also loving working with Every Life Matters.
And of course, I know Helen. Where do we know each other from, Paul?
We used to lifeguard together.
We did. What did we do? We used to instruct, and we didn't shower people, did we? No, we never showered people. No. Exactly. So, Claire, can you tell me about Every Life Matters, what you're doing? And you've got a beautiful venue here today as well.
Sure. So we work at Every Life Matters, which is a suicide prevention charity and a bereavement support charity. So we spend every day, all day, teaching people about how to prevent suicides in the community. And we do that through asking a question, are you having thoughts of suicide? Listening to the answer, and then signposting. So where can we give people places to go to for support and what to do about it? And we also teach people how to recognise that somebody might be having thoughts of suicide. And to that end, today, what we're here for today is to talk to farmers or people in the farming community who might be having thoughts of suicide. And we've created this lovely brew pack, which Helen packed for us today. And the brew pack has a biscuit and a tea bag in it, but it also has a mental health booklet. And the whole idea of the mental health booklet is to give some basic information about some normal conditions, like what happens if you've got low mood, what happens if you're getting overwhelmed by stress, what happens if you're anxious, and what can you do to help yourself. And how do you know when you need to go and see the doctor? When things have got so bad, actually you need to get some help. And if farmers are having thoughts of suicide, that they shouldn't be on their own. They need to get help and support. And there's loads of places out there. So our booklet specifically names farming charities and local charities so that farmers don't have to do it on their own. They can get some support and hopefully have that support to get out of the situation that they're in. Absolutely
spot on. As a bloke, we're not the best at talking about things like stuff like that, are we? Do you know what I mean? Do you find that's a man thing? Do you find that more than men, or is it just kind of men generally? Because farmers, they're tough people, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? So I should imagine it'll be hard to be getting blood out of a stone, getting these guys to talk.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is something that's really typical of farmers and for people in Cumbria, and that's mainly because there's a lot of isolation. But so we're actually giving these packs out to vets, to farm supplies, to delivery drivers who might deliver fuel, as many people as possible in the community. So if they turn up to a farm and they're worried about a farmer, they can give them a brew pack and say, mate, how about you read this?
Yeah.
So you're right, farmers might not reach out for help, but how about if we completely smother the community in information so that they know how to protect the people that they're worried about?
That's so cool that you have that thing to pass on, do you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, you hear these, not just, tragic stories of people taking their life. I had a friend recently, has, long story short, one of their children started to self-harm and things like that, really badly. Any advice and science and everything else? Have you got anything on that?
Yeah, so we actually also have a whole information pack on self-harm. And we post these out to people in Cumbria for free. The information is all on our website, and it's a pack to help people to know how to eventually stop self-harming. But we also do loads of training on it. So you can book on one of our training courses for free. And we do that for free in Cumbria. So, a parent could book on, a school member of staff could book on, anybody in the community can come and have a look. So they can learn more about how to support somebody that's self-harming. And we do the same for suicide prevention. All our training in Cumbria is free.
That's spot on. And charities-wise, I mean, you guys funding, or how does your funding work? How does that work?
So we're funded quite a lot through grant funding, but we're also incredibly privileged to be supported by people who'd fundraise for us. So we actually do a free bereavement support service. So anybody that's bereaved by suicide in our community in Cumbria gets free support for as long as they need it. And those people who have been touched by that will often fundraise for us. So that's a huge privilege on our part, and we're always so grateful.
Nice one. And you guys have got websites and details like that, yeah?
Sure. So it's Every Life Matters is our charity. So if you Google it, we'll come up. Google Every Life Matters in Cumbria. And you'll also find us on Facebook and Instagram.
And the website is absolutely fantastic. It's a great source of information, support, references. There's also a phenomenal amount of resources freely available. So you can go online for self-harm, for safety planning, and just download and use these free resources. And it's got an amazing support director, hasn't it, Claire? Where everything is sort of sectioned off, so it's really easy to use, and we highly recommend people to make a cuppa. We're all about the tea today, aren't we, Claire? Make a cuppa, sit down in front of this website and just have a really good look around. Yeah.
It is that thing, isn't it? I don't know if it's like is it an age thing where, or are you finding younger people are quite more easier to talk about these things, or is it still very much an age thing?
I think you make a good point. I think you're right. I think the older generation do find it much harder to talk about it. So actually that's one of the things that our charity does. We actually go into schools and we educate young people from year 10 and year 12, as well as their parents and the teachers, about how we spot somebody might be having thoughts of suicide. Because what we want to do is help those teenagers grow up so that when they are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, hitting life's challenges, they've already got a wealth of resources. They've already got a great understanding of where they can go to when the rubber hits the road and things get difficult, so that they're prepared.
That's the hard thing, isn't it? I mean, you get these two things through life, don't you? Going through tough times and stuff like that. Do you find, like, in the younger generation, social media, I mean, I don't know, you guys would be more informed about it, do you know what I mean? Is social media quite a big thing for these people?
You're right, it's definitely a pros and cons list. So the pros are that if you are a bit different, you have different interests, you can find your tribe online, and that can bring people together, and that is an absolute advantage of social media. But you're right, if you wanted to start looking up, say for example, if you have an eating disorder and you start looking at things that aren't healthy, your algorithms will feed you more and more information, and that is not healthy. So we would absolutely encourage parents particularly to ask their kids, what are you looking at online? Show me your feed. Let's see what are the algorithms feeding you? And that will give the parents probably a really helpful idea as to what those kind of algorithms are that they're looking at.
Sorry, I'm smiling because I've been on my search, right? I've been looking at cakes and stuff like that, so that's why I'm getting more algorithms about cake stuff. Yeah, thank you. You just told me that. Yeah, thank you so much. Anything else you want to say before we go?
No, other than I would absolutely encourage you to look at our website and come on one of our free training sessions. They're all for free.
Smashing. We're still lifeguarding again, yeah?
No, I'm not lifeguarding anymore.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.